This is going to be a very quick video on how to try and waterproof your receiver a lot more. So I went out and bought something that was a waterproofing anything, and I absolutely caked this receiver in it. I left it overnight, so in theory there's a layer of protection over it all, but one thing you are going to need is some balloons. I could only get my hands on these, so it is what it is. So what we're going to do is make sure you've got some super strong fingers, because you don't want to create too much pressure on the actual wires of the receiver. So we're going to try as hardest to get inside here. Once we've got there, we've got a nice stretchy hole, and now becomes the fun of trying to get that in without creating too much damage on the wires. But yeah, I must admit, it's not too bad, not too bad. If you're a kid, you might go and need an adult for this. So that won't cut it alone. It does help, but it won't cut it. But we'll make sure all the connectors are all plugged in, because it's going to be a while till I see that guy again. Make sure you try and get the neck of it as high as possible. And then the next thing that you're going to want is some tie wraps. I've got some tiny tie wraps, so it's been quite helpful for them. So I'm just going to generally put one around it. And this is a very, very fiddly bit. Unless you take all the plastic apart, which I must admit I'm trying to do a bit of a quick job here. So try and find the very top. Get the tie wrap all the way around. Make sure you've got it the right way. Here we go. And then you want to pull this sucker as tight as possible. Make sure you've got as high as possible as well, because then the water level would have to be deeper. Once that's nice and tight and proper gear to good un. Nice. Make sure all the connectors are still pushed in. Go get yourself either some scissors, or for me, I've got some nail cutters. Then just cut the excess off. Make sure you don't nip the balloon, because then it's pointless. And then now becomes the time to try and make sure all this is still together, and then you're going to have to try and ram it all back in. But by doing this, you've actually made it a hell of a lot more waterproof, a hell of a lot. So there's nothing more else to say other than you got to screw it all back down together. Make sure you don't tighten it too tight, you don't want to mess up the threads. There we go. Done and dusted. So now that's how I have made my RC car a lot more waterproof. Please leave us a like, and I hope this helps you. Thank you very much.